Alrighty, this is Platypus, and I will be casting a 2v2 given to me by my friend Omnispective here, playing with sort of an associate whose name here is Zol. I might accidentally call him Frosty, just to let you know. But the game is being played on high orbit. Some of you guys may not know. It's a 2v2 map, and not a lot of people cast 2v2 games, but here you go. Really long rush distance, really good Reaper abuse for any Terrans. I don't know what these guys are going for. I haven't seen this game before, and he didn't tell me how it ended, so we're just going to see what they do. Looks like he's starting to wall off there. Production tab. Nobody's going for any proxies, it looks like, at least not yet. All pretty standard play. I think these guys are Silver League 2v2 players, although I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, we can take a look at their AP, sorry about that, APM. And yep, we have a whopping 11, 15, 24, and 17. I mean, it is early game, and these guys don't spam their APM, at least I'd imagine, going from what we see here. So, we'll just hope that something epic happens. Pumping SCVs, pumping SCVs. Looks like he went for a 12 pool. And probably isn't going to expand, since he just got his gas. Or is getting it now. We have a double gateway in protection for Teal here, Mad Steezy. So we're probably going to see some early pressure, zealots, or could wait for a timing attack maybe. Wait for his upgrades to go down. We shall see. Omnispective here, putting the supply depot up to gain vision. Very good. Just getting his gas saturated. And, yep, not too much going on here. But it's okay. It's a silver game. We will wait for something awesome to happen. Zol is getting out his lings. Omni is still on one barracks. No, actually, I don't know how he plays Terran. I usually see him play Zerg. So this will be entirely new for me. I have no idea what kind of builds he likes. But he's just pumping those minerals and building a second depot, I guess for more vision. I'm too much of a scrub, I wouldn't have thought of that. I just would have put one here at most, if I even managed that. He's going for a tech lab, so probably Marauders, although I don't know, we might see some ghosts or something. Refinery, concussive shells, getting Marauders. Zol here is finally moving out across the map. If he micros well, he can get a few, nope, actually, we have plenty of Marines here. If he's lucky, he can run into Teal's base and snipe a few probes, but we have quite a few. Oh, that is exactly what he's doing. And if he can run by these zealot, yep, he's gonna get into the mineral line here and cause some trouble. Now, Steezy has still not responded to this. Zola's just going to town. Oh, there we go. He's bringing in some guys, but he is not running his probes away. That is gonna turn out very badly for him. Now he is way behind everybody else. And Omni is going for some MM. Tons of resources here. Looks like oh, these guys are sort of managing their resources pretty well. But I mean, he's got to pump probes now. So I just don't see Steezy really getting back into this game. Just because he is now so far behind and all he can do is make probes now. He's just not getting his cyber core, so he is stuck on zealots for quite a while. And against marauders, you know, zealots just they can't do anything unless they have charge, which they obviously don't. He doesn't even have his cyber core up yet. We have some more wings moving up for Zol, possibly going to go for another snipe on the miners, although it seems like they are quite prepared for this now. If you had some backup from Omni here, it might work a bit better. But looks like Omni is focusing on macroing up. Morlings moving out for result. That is a lot of Zerglings. Not even going for layer attack. Not saturating is. I guess this one's saturated. But only has 2 guys on this gas. Not expanding at all. You might want to get some banelings. Going for the run by. Going for the run. Oh, he actually got into the middle line. Now, one problem here with Zerglings is that you hit A and you left click, and they just go straight for the Zealots. What you want to do is probably have about 2 or 3 groups of Zerglings, and just queue up a couple probes with each group, and they will just snipe out the probes. The Zealots will have a really hard time getting in here because of all the probe and Zergling unit collisions. Anyway, ooh, we have some tanks coming out with Siege Tech just finishing for purple, and Zola just continuing to mass lings off of this one hatchery. So, if they can get a good surround, they'll be fine. Oh, I don't think they saw anything. Nope. He's going to run by the Zealots, and purple is just going to keep on going to the base. With that Siege Tech, he could probably smash through this wall pretty easily. But he's choosing to hold the watchtower, which is good in case anybody tries to move out. But, I mean, they need to make some sort of push, because the wings here are just tearing up the Protoss base. You have a Thor coming out to deal with it, though. But again, he just lost so many probes. Steezy, I don't see how he's going to help much here. Looks like Michael here was going to pull back some Marines' help, but his Thor took care of it. And I mean, really, if he had these tanks, he's just plowing through everything. He should really just push on his own. Oh, but Omni Spective here has quite a nice ball. Does he have he has stim, he has concussive shells. Not that the concussive shells really matter against tanks. And what's he gonna do? Oh, there's the stim. Ooh, he's trying to snipe out the tanks, but that is just a lot of splash damage. So, yep, he comes behind the wall. Will he lift it? Ooh, lifted his flight evo just in time. Very nice. And Zola's finally getting layer tech. We'll see what he gets in a bit. Looks like Omni's good. Oh, yep, Omni has some medevacs. He is going to be able to hold this. Unless the tank. Oh, the tank can reach these guys. Ooh, very nice pick up and drop from Omni there. And it's not just because I know him. That was pretty pro, especially for a silver game. I mean, I wouldn't have thought to do that. I'm a scrub, but it just goes to show you that he's slightly above scrub. And his production tab's kind of tiny, but he is getting those upgrades. He's pumping some tanks, which is always nice as Terran. Now, both teal and purple have expansions, although I don't know if teal can really saturate his just quite yet. Purple, same situation. But, I mean, the expansions are up and they will eventually be saturated. And red and blue here, Omni and Zol are just sitting on their one base, and they're going to fall pretty far behind unless they can pull off some sort of epic move. Ooh, if he can catch these probes, he just ran right by them. Those stalkers, yeah, they're just going to chew up those Zerglings. Technically, lings tend to counter stalkers, but if you just run right by them and don't go for a surround, the stalkers will just eat the lings up. Although it looks like they did get a few probe kills in there. Check the units lost tab. You can see Zol has lost quite a few units, but Teal is way behind on resourceless lost. So he's lost, you know, more zealots, more stalkers, etc., etc. Plus, all the probes he loses are not mining because they're dead. And dead things don't mine very well. We have nothing on the production tab for Zol. I guess he's thinking very hard about what he's going to do next. I don't mean to give him a hard time. He's played like 3 games. But it's constructive criticism. Wow, that is a lot of Thors. Now, Omni has a couple of tanks, but 4 Thors, plus all those SCVs. There aren't too many. But if you can get a surround with SCVs on the Thor, most of the time the Thor will not go down. Any surround units will just dance around because they won't be trying to attack the SC. Here we go. Going for an attack. That is a lot of splash damage on the medevacs, but Thor should be focusing the tank, and they are actually starting to melt. Not the best positioning here for his infantry, but he is sort of holding, and Zol is here pushing out, gonna snipe more workers. But I mean, if these Thors get in here and level the base, a couple of Zerglings aren't gonna matter. I've seen games where it's just horrible. You get Ultralisks, Zerglings, everything in the Terran's base, and he just has a couple of Thors, and he rolls your base before you can get his. So we have not too much happening here. We got some Marauders on the way, and if those stim and focus, they might be able to take something down. But they're not stimming, they're not focusing. The SCV's repairing here. This is looking pretty grim. He's just now getting his expansion. Now is not the best time. Although he does have a lot of minerals. He is way behind on gas. But he's harvesting as much as he can. We have... yeah, Michael is just plowing through everything with these Thors. They are 1-1-1. So they chew through things a little more easily. What was that? Just a slight bonus on the damage. I think it was back in the beta that Thors had their damage nerfed, and they used to just rip through everything. And now you gotta upgrade a couple times to get them back to their forward glory. Yeah, that tank came out and it was just sniped instantly. I'm not sure what they can do against this. His production buildings are just gone. Unless 3 Hydras are just not going to take this out. And now we have a huge Stalker army coming in from Teal. I take my words back, Steezy is totally in this game. Even more Stalkers coming out. I mean, a forward pylon would probably help, but he's not even using gateways. I think he has a gateway tech. Nope, he didn't get warp gate. And this is looking like a good game. Well, it was well played for a time. There were some good worker snipes. He's got a fair bit number of Hydras, but I mean, against this, that's how much he can do. He might be able to snipe this one. Nope, he is falling back. It's good quick micro there from Michael, and this has got to be a good game. I know Omni personally likes to fly his buildings, but he doesn't have any buildings left to fly, so they've got it. Yep, there's the GG, and I imagine, alright, that is it. Alright guys, so that was a 2v2 on High Over It. Thanks for watching.